It was 1 week of action here at Shell Point as Vacation Bible School took over the community. Over 30 children and grandchildren of Shell Point employees came for a summertime celebration dubbed Shipwreck, Saved by Jesus. Split into 4 age-specific groups, the campers kicked off each day with one of 4 great activities. Some hit the waters with a morning ride on the Susie Q. As for others, they got to dive right into the pool, getting the chance to cool off in the hot summer sun. The Life Quest Aquatic Center was the focal point for some fun in the pool. Other groups made their way to the Island Fitness Center. There, Shell Point's fitness team assembled an amazing obstacle course where the children dodged laser beams, tested their balancing skills, and tried to see who could cross the finish line first. The final group ventured out to the club where they got a world-class lesson from some masterful golf pros.
I think it's going to be a great week. All the students that came this morning for VBS were raring to go, and everybody was cheering and high-fiving. A little hot out here this morning, but I think this crew is raring to go.
Every afternoon, the campgoers were treated to some spectacular guests and one-of-a-kind experiences. That included Monday's opportunity to hop on the back of a stallion.
I think these kids are having an amazing time, and I think some of them have never ridden a horse, and there'll be some that have never been on a boat, and they're just going to have the week of their lives.
But in the summer, sometimes you need the chance to cool down. Well, thanks to a visit from Sub-Zero Ice Cream, the campers got the chance to learn all about the nitrogen-based science in the form of an afternoon treat. Another way to cool down, how about getting the chance to blast a fire hose? Members of Iona McGregor Fire and the Lee County Sheriff's Department made a stop at the village church to give advice on how to stay safe. But all the attention was driven outside when the kids got the chance to get up close and personal with a fully loaded fire truck and deputy cruiser. Aside from Fort Myers Bravest, it was some other guests that garnered quite a lot of attention by the end of the week.
We had a kinkajou, we had a ball python,
a skunk.
We had a skunk, which was a favorite. We had a bearded dragon. So a wide variety. We wanted some fluffy stuff and some scaly stuff.
Educators from Shell Factory Nature Park brought a bunch of furry and scaly friends to show off, with the kids getting an interactive experience with these amazing animals. Not to be outdone, VBS also welcomed some critters from the Naples Zoo. Once again, the campers met some animal representatives, but they also took part in educational activities that helped spread the joy of conservation.
I loved that they knew so much information, but I loved that I was able to just reinforce a lot of those concepts so that hopefully they'll grow up making a difference for these animals too.
Education was a big part of Vacation Bible School, not only learning about animals, safety, or even ice cream creation, but also learning about the importance Jesus has in these kids' lives. Every afternoon, Shell Point residents came to the village church to lead interactive demonstrations with a particular message behind each presentation.
This message was about the pressure that we're under. And what I've done is a demonstration of the way pressure influences our life, things that can happen because of pressure, using balloons and water and things of that nature. But just as the scripture says, Jesus Christ will rescue us from all of the pressures, all of the problems that we face. And so that's what it's about.
After a week of fun, everything came down to Friday evening, where the campers welcomed their parents and Shell Point residents to the village church for a spectacular celebration finale. The campers performed some of the songs they learned over the week, including the chance to break out the handbell skills they perfected as part of those afternoon programs. But the biggest celebration came for all the support given to the Shell Point residents. They took time out of their schedule to be a welcoming host of all the campers of Vacation Bible School.
We had over 50 Shell Point volunteers, and we had crew leaders that were with them the whole day. They came in shifts, a morning shift, a VBS shift, and an afternoon shift. And these crew leaders were there to encourage them, to participate with them, and to guide them through their day. They swam with them, they went on the Suzy Q, they golfed with them, they played yard games with them.
What a week of fun! The memories that were created from VBS will last a lifetime, not just for the kids, but for the residents, special guests, and everyone else that had a chance to join in on all the action. Once again, thank you to everyone who made this week unforgettable and for helping transform one normal week in July into 5 days of jubilation.